again. I want to celebrate each and every one person who is present here tonight because we are going into a new year, 2023, and you want to ask yourself some questions. Now, there's this saying that if you want to get different results, you have to do things differently. All right, we're going into 2023. What are your plans? What are your goals for the new year? Have you set out any blueprint? Have you have a plan? Have you also draft how you want to follow this plan? So what are the strategies, all right, to get to the goal that you have set? And that's the reason why we have come up with what we are giving to you tonight. A good number of persons are already in these opportunities, and we still have more people who are yet to even see nor hear about this. So the privilege I'm given tonight is to share the first one with us, which is the opportunity of earning, making 20 to 35% passive income on a monthly basis. And that is in the Forex space, that is in the FX market. And the system, while my boss was speaking, he didn't mention the system. All right, the system is actually called Evergreen FFS. So permit me to share my screen. Now, Evergreen FFS, can you see my screen, people? Okay, so welcome to Abundance. Now, Evergreen FFS, point of note, Evergreen FFS is not a Forex broker. Evergreen FFS is not a centralized system. It's actually a decentralized system, all right? And is a system that is out of the world. As a Forex trader, I've been in the system for a while and I've come across a good number of EAs and AIs, all right? It's called bots. They have different names, all right? But they are systems built for you to connect to, all right? To be able to allow the system do the dirty job for you. But 99% of the ones I have seen, they have all failed. So when we came across this, for me as a person, I was in the group. I was in the group for like 3 months, 2 months to 3 months. I never paid attention. Because why? Because of what I know about bots, because of what I have experienced with a good number of them. All right. So when this one started, month 1 passed. Good results. Month 2 passed. Same result kept coming in. And by the 3rd month, same result and testimony keep coming in. Because one of the things that happen to most of these AI bots in the market is that most of them are built as static bots, and they are designed with indicators, all right? So it's a message, it's a programming. What the system has programmed is what it will do, irrespective of the condition of the market. So whenever it is time for fundamentals, and economic news, they always fail. So most of them, they don't cross the 1st month. Now, month 1 has passed on Evergreen FFS. They survived the FMOC. They survived the CPL. They survived the NFP. Month 2, the same thing happened. Month 3, the same thing happened. And the results kept coming in because those in the group were sharing their results, sharing their trades, sharing all that is happening. And another thing that caught my fancy is that this system trade only one pair primarily. If you're in the Forex system, you understand what I mean by a pair, all right? We have different currency pairs, but this system trade only AUD card. And I was amazed with the results. Then apart from that, when it comes to being conservative, the system is so conservative, it takes one trade at a time, and except otherwise, that trade goes in a long drawdown, it will not pick new trade or trades when the trade is reversing, when it's returning from that pullback. That's when you now see 2 or 3, 4 trades. That per time is only 1 trade the system takes. That makes it very conservative. And this system I'm about to share with you has the highest it has recorded for a drawdown, which is the highest, and it happened in just 1 month. That is 25% drawdown. That is what it has recorded so far. Now, this system has 99.9 chances, as in that is, it's not, I'm not, okay, let me not use the word possible. That is not going to be easy for us to hear that your account is blown with Evergreen FFS. Why? Because they are conservative. The system is so built. And now this system is hybrid. It's not static. Now the system is being optimized on daily basis based on the market condition. So there are persons behind this bot that are still working. So the bot is not left alone to just be doing its work as an installed program. No. So permit me to take you on this ride, a very short ride. Now, I'm trying to give you a rundown of what this is before I just run through. So Evergreen FFS, like I told you, okay, is a decentralized system that leverage on the artificial intelligence using the wealth experience provided by experts in the digital space. Say we have the best automated and migration system that is second to none. And our key words are sustainability, reliability, and transparency. We connect the world to the abundance in the digital space. We live in the future. Permit us to welcome you to the future. Now, let me tell you something about Evergreen FFS. That is one of the things, again, that makes me, now, there are systems that will tell you to use a particular broker, all right, that's the only broker they use. But this system, I can tell you, is running in over 64 countries as we speak, both in North America, all right, in Europe, in the UK, India, Africa, name it, is used all over the world. And you can use any broker of your choice. So you are not tied to a particular broker. Now, and this system knows that for you, if you're in the Forex space already, you will understand what a broker is. For you to participate in the Forex market, you need a broker because you don't have the money, you don't have the liquidity required, all right, to go into the market. So you need to pass through a Forex broker, whether you want to trade on your own or you want to leverage on any system. So here you use any broker of your choice. That is why it's a decentralized system. And the beautiful thing, again, like I will always appreciate when my boss says it, is that they do the dirty job for you. You don't need to lift a finger. All you just need to do is just to plug in and you go to sleep. You can just be observing, checking your MT4 to see what is happening on maybe daily basis or every 2 days. You can even leave it without checking until maybe when it's 2 weeks, 3 weeks before you look. That is just what it is. And the beauty of it is that you don't know how to trade. You don't need to know how to trade Forex. You don't even need to know what currency pairs are. All you just need to do is to say, oh, well, this is what I want to do. And you are guided on how to connect your account and you are good to go. Okay, so what's the mission of Evergreen FFS? To create a sustainable, decentralized system that will enable people to experience the abundance in the digital space. Now, why trade Forex? All right. Now, the Forex market is actually the most liquid financial market in the world, and it's the biggest. All right, it's the biggest and most liquid. So you just trading over $7 trillion daily turnover. So you can imagine what goes through that market. Even if you were to take 0.0001 from that market on daily basis, you know what that is. And it trades 24/7, 24/5, so 24 hours, 5 days a week, all right? And banks, the institution, the organizations, your central bank, all of them trade Forex. So why won't you trade Forex? So now you have an opportunity, even if you don't have to, you don't need to learn, or you don't have the time, the luxury of time to begin to go and crack your heads on how to look at the charts. Now you have a leverage, a system to leverage on while you still participate in the Forex markets. All right, so why artificial intelligence? Why artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence is the future, but for me, I would say is already here, all right? Because if you go into most stores right now in the US, okay, Amazon, for instance, is AI that attends to you, all right? It's AI that attends, the systems, machines that attend to you. You don't need to talk to a human being. You just begin to key in, buttons on what you need. There are some restaurants like that too. Now we already have robots who work as assistants. All of that are AIs. So you don't need to bother yourself because it's a system doing that for you. Then emotional management. And one of the things that kills us in the Forex market is emotion. Now you start to trade Forex and they give you, it's okay, trade with demo for 5 months, 6 months. You will see that you will grow an account by maybe 500%, even 1,000%. But as soon as you deposit your own money, the game changes. Because while you were trading with your demo account, you can actually put in a trade, put take profit and stop loss, and you forget it. And it will do what it's supposed to do, even if it takes 1 week or 2 weeks, and the trade will close either hitting TP or hitting stop loss. But when it's not time for you to use your own money, as long as your money has gone into that account, you want to look at the trade you put in, you want to look at it every second. And you're going to be closing trade prematurely. You're also going to be closing trade in negative when you are not supposed to. So that with this, you don't have to do that. We talk about risk management. Now, risk management, I mentioned something about being conservative, all right? Now, the system is conservative, not just being conservative. When it comes to the lot size that the system uses for different accounts, it will amaze you. All of it is risk management. Therefore, you as a trader, maybe you fund your account with $100 and you calculate your house rent, your children's school fees, everything about you, you want to build it on that small account. Now you now go to use 0.05 on a $100 account and a trade just move a little south, your account is blown. Now, finally, you make money with this AI while you sleep because you don't need to know what the system is doing. It just does that for you. All right, so what does it take to be part of this system? What does it take, all right, to be part of this system? You just pay one of $200 subscription, $200 for life. And this $200 is not going to be there forever because like we were in a meeting lastly with the global meeting, and it was said that the guy doing the presentation said that 2023, the $200 may not remain. It may go to $500, but for those who are already there, they are not going to charge them again. But for any new person who is coming, as the system is growing and we're having more people come, the subscription will also grow. Because to get to a time, even when this bot is $5,000, people will still pay because those who know the value will be the one to pay for it then. So it's an opportunity that this is still at this price this time around. And a beautiful thing that is happening tonight is that we still have a promo that is running, which is the Christmas promo. It actually started on the, I think about a week back, all right? I think it started about 10 days back and it's ending tomorrow, 12 midnight. So we have 24 hours to still participate in that promo. All right. The promo is 25% off. And 25% off, that will be $150 instead of $200. So you want to take advantage of that promo, which means you have to do your registration and subscription between now and 12 midnight tomorrow. All right. So what are the ways to earn in Evergreen FFS? Now, everybody is going to be earning the trading profits passively. Everybody earns the trading profit, which is the passive income. All right. Now, the other 4 is not for everybody. The referral bonus, profit sharing, ranking commission, and broker commission, those are not for everybody. But what is for everybody is the first one, which is the passive income. And please note, this is 100% passive. Nobody's coercing you or asking you that you must tell the next person before you can be part of this. No, you can just connect your account. Your system is making money for you, and you go to sleep without talking to the next person. All right, so it's 100% passive. But you will now ask yourself, what good will it do to you if you have a system that is generating something good for you, and you have your colleagues, you have your family members who also need such an opportunity, and you did not tell them about it? You may not take it as a career, but at least you just share, all right? Talk to them about, wow, this is where I have been for like 2 months now, 3 months now. And from what I have seen, I think it's something I would want you to take a look at. That's how you share. Then tomorrow, if it happens that the person later hear about it and begin to cry, you say, but I shared with you, you didn't pay attention. So that is the Evergreen FFS opportunity, all right? Now, the second part of it now is the affiliate part, which is for a selected person. It's not for everybody. So please don't let this aspect bore you, okay? But for those who will need it, permit me to share with them. So the first one is the referral bonus. Now, everyone you refer, you sponsor, who uses your link, you earn 10% of the subscription. So the 10% of the subscription is $20 when it's $200. Then now that is a promo, it's going to be $15 because the promo is $150. So that is what you get, $15. Then we have profit sharing. Now the profit sharing is the people you sponsor directly to Evergreen FFS. When they trade, and at the end of every 20 trading days, they pay the service charge. Because now, one of the beautiful things here is that Evergreen FFS does not have access to your money. They have given you a service, they've offered you a service, and what you do is to pay for the service. So at the end of every 20 days, every 20 trading days, it's expected that you pay 20% of the profit generated for you. And there will be a 5 days countdown to that 20 trading days to elapse. So it's for you now to click on it to say pay now, to generate an invoice for you to pay. So when you pay that 20%, the person who sponsor you, all right, will now get 10% of that 20%. So let's take $1,000 for instance. Someone is trading with $1,000 and the person made 20%. So 20% would be $200. And the 20% of that $200 is $40. So that is what the person will remit to Evergreen FFS. Now, out of that $40, the profit sharing to the person who sponsor you is $4. So that is the profit sharing, all right? Then I'm going to go to the ranking commission, but before that, let me go to the broker commission. Now, this is not for everyone. Now, because broker is not like when you come into Evergreen FFS and you get a link immediately. For you to be an affiliate or an IB to broker, you need to apply. So it's a process, all right? But you can also be an IB to broker. But for the few person who will be doing that, okay, the people you bring in and you just introduce them for them to use any of your broker, you also earn broker commission. So you can see that there are multiple streams of income alone on this opportunity. Now, let me go to the next page, which is the ranking commission. Now, this is how it works. The ranking commission, it happens within your first 3 generations, okay? Everything that is calculated for your ranking commission is within your first 3 generations. So you introduce Mr. A. Mr. A is your first generation. Mr. A introduced Mr. B. Mr. B is your second generation. Mr. B introduced Mr. C. Mr. C is your 3rd generation. So you see, that is whatever happened within that first 3 generations is what will be counted. So this is how it works. Every registration, every subscription within that 3 generations gives you 100 points, all right? So when you get any point within that generation, you get 100 points. So the first 10 people will give you 1,000 points and you qualify for a $100 compensation. That brings you to a leader for the rank. So the company will pay you automatically. It's automated. As soon as the system sees it, as soon as the system, the 10% pay, the system will also, as the transaction is submitting, your own will also trigger for it to go into your account. Then the next is business builder, which is 50. So as soon as you introduce 50 people within your first 3 generations, they have generated 5,000 points and you get $500 as compensation. The next one is Sapphire, which is 100 people and you get 1,000. Sapphire Director, 1,100 people and you get 5,000. Then Ruby, 5,000, Ruby Executive, 5,100 and you get $25,000 compensation. Now, all of these are within your first 3 generations. And this can happen in a period of 2, 3, 4, 5 years because your points are not deleted. Now, every subscription is for life. So anybody you introduce who already paid subscription within that generation is yours. So it's not going to be deleted. So you can be here and you get to the very last level, which is the Evergreen FFS, Evergreen Ambassador. That's 120,000 persons and you get $300,000 as ranking compensation. All right. So this is the 5 ways to earn in Evergreen FFS. Now, another thing I'm going to show you, all right, is a little on why it is important that you share this opportunity. Okay? Now, the referral bonus. I'm talking about your direct sponsor. A little analysis on this, your direct sponsor now. The people you sponsor directly. So let's assume you sponsor 100 people who are trading with $1,000 each, all right? And we are working with the minimum profits now. So let's assume this 100 accounts made 20% in a month. That 20% will be remitting $4,000 back to Evergreen FFS, all right? And the 10% of this $4,000 is $400. And that is what you'll be earning extra every month by the time you get to this level and these accounts are trading. Now, we're talking about the list. That does not mean that this is what it will be, but there are some months, it's not cast in stone. There are some months that the trade can be up to 30%, 30-something percent. We've recorded 40% before, all right? We've also recorded 15% in one of the months, which was, I think that was in August, either August or September, okay? So now let's look at the next one. Now, so let's assume you have 100 people who are trading with $5,000 each. Now, at the end of the month, talking about 20% profits, they will remit $20,000 to Evergreen FFS. So your 10% share of that will be $2,000. Can you beat that? So this is not what is happening in one day. You may build this over time. It may come over a period of time, but as you continue to work, as you continue to build, definitely your account is growing. Now, when we talk about 100 people with $10,000, you can actually have maybe 50 people who have given you like $2 million trading account. You know what that is? But we are just talking about 100 people with $10,000 now. They will remit $40,000 at the end of the month, $40,000, which is 20%, and your 10% of that is $4,000. Okay? So these are just way, all right, that you end up actively when you join Evergreen FFS. All right? Then to connect. Now, to connect is as cheap as ABC. After you have subscribed, you are subscribed for the bot, and you have also funded your broker account. What is next is for you to connect your account. So let me just do a little display on that. Boss, do I still have some time to do that?
You just have a few minutes to do that. You have to be fast about it.
Okay, sir. All right. So I think this is it. Okay, so this is my account. Okay, so now you have bought the bot, and you have also funded your broker account. All you just need to do is to come to trade settings. Now, when you come to trade settings, okay, now my account is already added and connected. I don't know, I don't want to alter it because let me not alter it. I think I need a fresh.
You can just click on that add account. It will show those templates.
Okay, let me see add accounts. Okay, good. All right, so add accounts. Now, this is the form it will bring for you. All right. Now, in some cases, it will not bring up this account name. So what do you do here? You can put your name here as the account name. Now, then trade account ID is your MT4 or MT5 account ID. You know, when you are entering into your MT4, the ID you enter, then the trade account password is the trader's password, not investor's password now. That's what you put there. Then the broker technology, you select the broker technology. Is it MT4? Is it MT5? Is it CTrader? All right, we are using MT4 and MT5, all right? So then you now come to the broker, okay? So the broker now, one of the beautiful things about this is that if you come here, and begin to type, you will see the drop down will bring list of different servers for you. So they are over, the last time I tried to count, I could not count. I counted over 1,000 plus servers here. So which means this system accommodates everywhere. So you are in any country, the first thing you want to do is to actually confirm if you know the broker you want to use is available here. And all the licensed brokers, the notable brokers, you know, they are available here. So that is how to connect. So to connect is as cheap as ABC. To connect is as cheap as ABC. So that is that for the connection. All right, a little thing I'm going to be saying again before I drop it, talking about the career trader. Now, apart from this, we also have a system. We have an academy, all right? The system in Plan B Academy, I'm the Dean of Forex. We run trainings, all right? We run fast track basic trainings, okay? So you don't know anything about Forex, but you want to actually build a career in Forex. You want to start trading by yourself. While you leverage on this AI, you can also find time to learn, okay? You leverage on this AI, you can also find time to learn. So you do this, we have a system, and when we go into the new year, we'll be running another batch of 2 weeks fast track training, and we're also going to be running a 90 days challenge like the boss have said. So you want to be on this path. We are here to also welcome you, to put you on that track, and you are not paying a dime for it, okay? You are not paying a dime for the class. We are just here to guide you, all right, to see you through on this journey. Boss, thank you very much. I don't know if there's anything I have missed out. You can also remind me. Then if there are questions, I think I can also respond to such questions. Thank you for the opportunity, sir.
Fantastic. That's a very good one. I just want anyone you have questions, just type them because I want us to take the last step. Thank you very much for that. I'm very sure if you, I told somebody if some of those opportunities are presented to you and you are the one that don't like Ponzi scheme and all of that, there is no how you are not going to appreciate this opportunity. That's the reality. For me, I've been looking for, I told somebody, I said, one of the best gifts of 2022 for me was this actually, this tool, because the rest of mind, no hype, no gimmicks, no, anything. And so it has been so amazing for anyone who will always say the truth, to himself. So now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to, before you have your question, just tape them down. Now, from the second team, career trader, are we this one, please? I'm sure your friend must have invited you. After we're done with all the presentation, I expect everyone to leverage on this $150, the boat's one-time subscription instead of $200, and it's ending tomorrow. So after this interaction, you can get back to your friend. Even when you are, of course, trading, we are step aside on trading because of low liquidity in the market. That's one of the fantastic things mentioned about when it's not a kind of teleguided boat system. It's a human control boat system whereby fundamental, all of those new CPI news and all of that will not impact your account. And that's why we could step aside. It's very rare for you to hear that a boat step aside, because they would just prepare a boat based on the technical indicators and all of that. So congratulations for those of us who made it to this training. I'm sure 2023 is going to be very fantastic for you. Before I will give us some area where you can research to that's going to be helping you, we invite a very fantastic person in our midst. But before then, let me quickly. So, excuse me. Okay, thank you. Okay.